Some milks support your bones, your heart, and your digestion. But others, they quietly raise inflammation, spike your cholesterol, and may even increase your risk of cancer, especially after age 60. Hi there, and welcome back to Healthy Seniors Over 60. Today we're diving into something that seems simple but can have a huge impact on your health: milk. Believe it or not, a single glass of the wrong kind of milk can contribute to joint pain, memory issues, digestive troubles, and faster aging without you even realizing it. In fact, a major review published in Nutrients looked at over 20 studies and found that milks high in saturated fat and hormone residues are strongly linked to serious health concerns in older adults. The worst part: these are the same milks many seniors drink every day, thinking they're doing something good for their health. But the truth is, your body at 60 doesn't work like it did at 30. And what used to be fine for you might now be holding you back. That's why in today's video, we're revealing the top 4 milks you should absolutely drink for stronger bones, smoother digestion, and a healthier heart. And just as important, we'll reveal the 4 milks you should avoid after 60, including the #1 most harmful milk that might be sitting in your fridge right now. Stay with us until the end, because one small switch could make a big difference in how you feel every day. Let's get started. Milk No. 4. Oat milk. At first glance, oat milk might not sound like a big deal, but don't let its simple name fool you. This is one of the most powerful milk choices you can make after 60. Why? Because oat milk is packed with something called beta-glucans, a special type of soluble fiber that gently supports your heart. These fibers form a gel-like substance in your gut, helping sweep out cholesterol-rich bile acids so they don't get reabsorbed into your bloodstream. That means lower LDL cholesterol, better circulation, and less pressure on your heart without needing extra pills. It gets even better. Most oat milk is fortified with calcium and vitamin D, 2 key nutrients that help keep your bones strong and reduce your risk of fractures, especially important as we get older. And because oat milk is naturally lactose-free, it's much easier on the stomach. If you've been dealing with bloating, cramps, or gas after drinking traditional milk, this might be a gentler option. One more bonus: oat milk has a naturally sweet, creamy flavor, so there's no need to add sugar. That's important because added sugars can sneak up on you and worsen insulin resistance, a hidden problem in many seniors. Just be sure to check the label. Look for unsweetened oat milk with no added oils or gums. Done right, oat milk is a heart-smart, bone-boosting, digestion-friendly upgrade, and it tastes great in coffee smoothies or even a bowl of oatmeal. Milk No. 3. Goat milk. Think goat milk is just for fancy cheeses or farm animals. Think again. It might just be your new best friend after 60. Goat milk is one of the most digestible animal-based milks you can find, especially important as your digestion becomes more sensitive with age. The big difference lies in the protein. Unlike regular cow's milk, which contains A1 casein, a common trigger for bloating, inflammation, and gut discomfort, goat milk contains only A2 casein, a much gentler form that's easier to tolerate. Many people who believe they're lactose intolerant are actually reacting to the protein in cow milk, not the lactose itself. That means switching to goat milk might bring surprising relief. But it's not just about your stomach. Goat milk is naturally rich in calcium and phosphorus, which are crucial for maintaining strong, healthy bones, especially in your hips and spine. It also contains medium-chain fatty acids, which your body uses more efficiently for energy. That's a big plus for your metabolism, which tends to slow down after 60. You'll also get a healthy dose of selenium and zinc, 2 minerals that support your immune system and help reduce the risk of infections, something that becomes more important as we age. If it's your first time trying goat milk, go with a pasteurized option and start small. The taste is slightly tangy, but once you feel the difference, it might just become a favorite. Milk No. 2. Almond milk. It may surprise you, but that stylish almond milk on grocery shelves might just be one of the healthiest choices for seniors over 60. Almond milk is naturally low in calories and contains no saturated fat, making it a smart choice for anyone trying to manage their weight or reduce the risk of heart disease. But what really sets it apart is its vitamin E content, a powerful antioxidant that helps your body fight oxidative stress, a major factor in aging, inflammation, and chronic illness. Just 1 cup of almond milk can give you nearly half of your daily vitamin E needs, helping to protect your cells from damage, reduce skin aging, and support brain and immune function. Most almond milks are also fortified with calcium and vitamin D, 2 nutrients that help maintain bone strength and balance, especially important as we naturally lose bone mass with age. For those dealing with joint stiffness or arthritis, the anti-inflammatory properties of almonds can help soothe discomfort when part of a balanced diet. And if you've had trouble digesting, dairy almond milk is a gentle, lactose-free alternative that's easy on your stomach. Just one reminder, always go for the unsweetened version. Many flavored almond milks like vanilla or chocolate contain added sugars and artificial ingredients that can do more harm than good. Keep it simple and your body will thank you. Milk No. 1. A2. Milk. Here it is, the number 1 milk you should absolutely consider after 60. A2 milk. At first glance, it looks just like regular cow's milk, but don't be fooled. Inside your body, it behaves very differently. Most cow's milk on the market contains a protein called A1 beta-casein, which research shows can irritate your gut lining, trigger bloating, and worsen fatigue, joint pain, and even skin flare-ups in older adults. A2 milk, on the other hand, contains only A2 beta-casein, a protein that's more similar to what's found in human milk, goat milk, and sheep milk. That makes it far easier to digest, especially if your stomach has become more sensitive with age. In fact, one clinical study found that people who switched to A2 milk had less abdominal pain, fewer digestive issues, and lower inflammation, all in just 2 weeks. But the benefits go beyond digestion. A2 milk is rich in calcium, potassium, and high-quality protein, all vital for maintaining muscle mass and bone strength. This is especially important as we face sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that can lead to weakness, slower mobility, and higher fall risk. Unlike some sweetened plant-based milks, A2 milk also helps stabilize blood sugar and provides key brain-supporting nutrients like vitamin B12 and riboflavin. Best of all, it tastes exactly like regular milk, smooth, creamy, and familiar. If you're looking for one small change with big health impact, A2 milk might be the easiest and most effective place to start. Now that we've covered the good, it's time to talk about the not-so-good. And trust me, some of these may surprise you. These are the milks that look innocent on the outside, but behind the scenes, they may be quietly working against your health, especially when it comes to your bones, heart digestion, and even brain function. So let's count down the 4 types of milk you should avoid after 60, starting with one that might already be sitting in your pantry. Milk No. 4. Condensed milk. It's creamy, and just a drizzle makes your coffee or dessert taste like a sweet indulgence. But for older adults, condensed milk may be one of the most misleading and harmful types of milk you can use. You see, condensed milk is made by boiling down cow's milk and adding a heavy dose of sugar until it turns into a thick, syrupy liquid. And while it might seem like just a little 2 tablespoons, can contain over 22 grams of sugar, more than half the recommended daily limit in just a couple of spoonfuls. For anyone over 60, that kind of sugar load can quietly lead to insulin resistance, fatty liver, and chronic inflammation, even if you're eating a healthy diet otherwise. But it gets worse. The high heat used during processing creates advanced glycation, end products, or ages, dangerous compounds that damage collagen in your skin, and joints, speed up artery stiffening, and accelerate the visible and invisible signs of aging. And because condensed milk is shelf-stable, many brands are made from lower-quality dairy, often containing residual antibiotics, hormones, preservatives, and stabilizers, all of which can disrupt your gut, your hormone balance, and your long-term health. So, while it may taste nostalgic or comforting, condensed milk offers little more than sugar in every spoonful. Milk No. 3. Flavored plant milks. It's easy to be fooled by this one chocolate almond milk, vanilla soy milk, or other flavored plant-based options. They sound healthy taste, delicious, and often come with labels that say dairy-free or heart-friendly. But once you add flavor, the story changes. Many of these milks are loaded with added sugars, sometimes 12 to 18 grams per cup, that's equal to 4 or 5 teaspoons of sugar in a single glass. For anyone over 60 dealing with insulin resistance, prediabetes, or weight concerns, this kind of sugar spike can quietly throw your blood sugar off balance and increase your risk of chronic illness. It's important to note we're not talking about plain, unsweetened almond milk here. In fact, as we mentioned earlier, that version can be an excellent choice, low in calories, gentle on digestion, and rich in vitamin E. But when almond milk is flavored with chocolate or vanilla and packed with sugars and additives, it becomes a different product entirely. These flavored versions often contain synthetic flavorings, carrageenan, and refined oils or emulsifiers, which can disrupt your gut lining and contribute to chronic low-grade inflammation, a driver of arthritis, fatigue, and memory decline. You might think, it's just a splash in my coffee. But if you use it daily in smoothies, cereal, or baking, those splashes add up. If you enjoy plant milk, keep it simple, choose unsweetened, unflavored versions with minimal ingredients. After 60, your body needs real nourishment, not cleverly disguised sugar. Milk No. 2. Skim milk. At first glance, skim milk seems like a healthy choice. It's low in calories, contains no fat, and still has calcium and protein. But once you look closer, especially through the lens of aging, it tells a very different story. When you remove the fat from milk, you're not just cutting calories, you're also removing a crucial part of how your body absorbs nutrients. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble. They need fat to be absorbed properly. Without that fat, your body simply flushes them out without using them. So even if the label says vitamin D added, it may be doing you very little good if there's no fat to help absorb it. Skim milk also has a higher glycemic index than whole milk, meaning it can cause faster spikes in blood sugar. That's especially risky for older adults managing prediabetes, insulin resistance, or energy crashes throughout the day. And because it lacks fat, skim milk is less filling, leading many people to snack more between meals, often without realizing why. In fact, one study found that adults who drank fat-free milk were more likely to gain weight over time than those who drank whole milk. To make matters worse, skim milk is often processed with powdered milk solids to improve taste, which may contain oxidized cholesterol, a harmful form linked to clogged arteries. So, while it may appear heart-healthy for many seniors, skim milk does more harm than good. Milk No. 1. Ultra-processed shelf-stable. Milk UHT. And now we've reached the most concerning milk for older adults, ultra-processed shelf-stable cow's milk, also known as UHT milk. It sounds convenient. It lasts for months, doesn't need refrigeration until opened, and sits neatly on store shelves. But what it does inside your body is far from harmless. To make milk, shelf-stable manufacturers heat it to extremely high temperatures, destroying not only harmful bacteria, but also most of the beneficial compounds found in fresh milk, including key enzymes like lactase, which helps digest lactose, and phosphatase, which helps your body absorb calcium. The result, milk that's harder to digest and nutritionally depleted. Even more concerning, the extreme heat alters the structure of proteins and fats, potentially triggering inflammatory responses in the body, especially in seniors with already sensitive immune systems. One study published in Frontiers in Nutrition linked high intake of ultra-processed dairy to higher inflammation markers, more belly fat, and increased risk of metabolic problems in older adults. UHT milk is also more likely to contain traces of oxidized cholesterol antibiotic residues and low-grade dairy byproducts. And let's not forget the packaging. Many of these cartons are lined with plastic and aluminum, which may leach trace chemicals like BPA, known to disrupt hormones and affect mood metabolism, and even increase cancer risk over time. So, while this milk might look harmless on your shelf, it's quietly doing harm behind the scenes. If you're over 60, this is one milk to avoid completely, especially when there are so many fresh, nourishing alternatives out there that truly support your health. If you're still here with us watching, listening, and thinking about your health, then we want to say something truly important. Thank you. Because caring for yourself at this stage of life isn't always easy. There are so many choices, so much information, and sometimes it feels like the world isn't speaking directly to you. But here, you matter. Your well-being matters. And every small step you take, like choosing the right milk, can make a powerful difference in your energy, your confidence, and your independence. Today, we hope you gained clarity, maybe even a sense of peace. You don't have to change everything overnight. But you can start with one simple choice, one label, read more carefully, one carton swapped for something better. And we'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these milks? Did you notice a change in how you felt, or are you thinking of making a switch now? Please share your thoughts in the comments. You never know who your story might help. And if you found this video helpful, we'd be honored if you gave it a like, subscribed, or shared it with someone you care about. We post daily, always here to walk beside you every step of the way. Take care of yourself, because you're worth it.